Hi, and welcome to the third episode of Life Hacks with Lauren. Today, we're going to talk about our mind-body connection. And don't roll your eyes. I promise not to bore you with more information about nervous system regulation, even though these hacks will help with that too. I know we've talked about this plenty before, but today we're talking about it in a slightly different way. Today, we're going to explore how to hack your mind, because our minds are nuts. And sometimes our minds take over and it's just not a good situation for any of us because our minds can be bullies. And even though they're usually well-intentioned bullies trying to protect us, they don't always go about it in the best way. All that to say, sometimes we need to hack our minds because our minds can say really hurtful things and cause us to spiral into a fit of stress and anxiety and overwhelm. Anyone else? I know I'm not alone, and it's really not all our fault. It's easy to get caught in the spiral of not enoughness and always behindness that society wants us to feel, but it leaves us convincing ourselves we're less than, and that is just fake news. So today we end that cycle, or try to. Today we're going to discuss hacks to help us get out of our heads and into our bodies. Or in other words, we're going to help our mind and body talk to each other and listen to each other with kindness instead of judgment. So hack number 1, don't do it. Be nicer to yourself. Kidding. If only it were that easy. Real hack number 1, give yourself a hug. Now don't laugh because I'm serious. It's so easy to feel disconnected in moments of negative self-talk and self-judgment. And usually all we desperately want is to feel validated, reassured, and comforted. We forget that we have the power to give that to ourselves. So next time you're feeling down or catch yourself in a negative self-talk spiral, give yourself a hug. Take the opportunity to ground and tap back in. Hugging yourself not only acts as a self-soothing mechanism, but also helps to approach ourselves with a little more kindness by acknowledging the headspace we're in. You're allowed. We've all been there. Sometimes we just need a hug. Hack number 2, do something that involves all of your senses, or at least most of them. Cook your favorite meal, do an elaborate skincare routine, get your hands dirty in your garden, whatever floats your boat. By intentionally tuning into our senses, we bring ourselves back into the present moment and into our physical bodies. And why not take care of yourself in the process? Using our senses is one of the best ways to help us feel grounded. Hack number 3, find your mantra. Be your own best friend and make it fun. And repeat it over and over and over again. Try repeating, "I'm doing the best I can," to the tune of your favorite song. Or repeat, "I am smart, I am kind, I am capable," while going for a walk. The repetition and pairing that repetition with movement can help to alleviate distress in a safe and secure way. A few of my other favorite mantras include, "I am in charge of my own happiness," "I am not my anxiety," "I feel safe, calm, and at peace." I encourage you to create your own. What is it that you wish someone would tell you in moments of insecurity, anxiety, or stress? And tell it to yourself. Hack number 4, stimulate your vagus nerve. Doesn't sound as fun, I know, and I know I said I'd stay away from nervous system regulation, but I couldn't resist, so bear with me. The vagus nerve is a major component of the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest, digest, relax response, and connects the brain to the gut. Negative self-talk equals stress. Vagus nerve stimulation counteracts that stress, so we need to activate it. Singing, humming, laughing, chanting, gargling, deep and slow breathing, and cold exposure, like placing an ice pack on your chest for 10 to 15 minutes, can do just that. Again, the goal is to get out of our heads and into our bodies. Anything to connect your mind back to your body rather than letting it continue to spiral. As always, it's about awareness. Be honest with how you're speaking to yourself and challenge that space when you need to. Remind yourself that a lot of the time, this is a systems reaction and not a personal fault. Kindness over judgment, always. Like I said before, minds are nuts. Our minds are nuts. So when things start to feel imbalanced, take note early and hack your mind. Sit with it, notice it, and then give yourself a break and show yourself kindness. Cliche? Maybe. Cheesy? Maybe. But give one of these hacks a try. You'll thank me and you'll thank you later. Promise.